crowd's been loving it. So I mean, we just been out there killing it, giving our energy, giving it our all. Crowd's been awesome, you know. So we're looking forward to, you know, turning up tonight.
Oh yeah.
Turn it up tonight. He's gonna turn up tonight.
All right, guys, who are we here with?
We're here with YN Drako.
Here with Swayze.
Yes, sir.
We just got done performing at Halloween in the Carolinas. Man, we had an awesome time. It's always a pleasure working with the people over here. You know, they always such awesome people. We got him walking up right now, the man himself.
Go. Look at this man.
Always a pleasure.
We making it happen.
Always a pleasure. Halloween, like I said, Halloween in the Carolinas. Killed it up there. Got to perform some new songs.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What did you guys perform?
So I got to perform a new song of mine off my album Drako and Family 3. That's coming out in the first quarter of 2022, called Love Struck. One of my most favorite songs I've ever made.
So we last left off, you told us about your new song, Love Struck.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So I made that song. The hook, it goes like, I think I'm falling in love, and you gotta excuse me for my voice. I've been performing all weekend, so I've lost my voice. Forgive me. But basically, I've had that wrote down since I used to live in Raleigh like 6 months ago, and I just never found the right beat for it. So I know a producer friend of mine, he made that beat, and he makes a bunch of damn Caesar type beats. And I found that one, and I was like, yo, I'm really trying to use this one. And he's like, yeah, that's fine, you know, make it, send it to me, you know, if I fuck with it, I'll let you know. I was like, word, I really gotta kill this shit then.
So what was your inspiration behind the song?
So over the last couple months, I've been, you know, how do I put this? I've been going through a lot, you know, but I don't want to say that my problems are more important than other people's. You know, everyone goes through a lot of things, but I had to deal with the girl, Sabrina, that I was dating at the time. She passed away like 3 months ago. It was 3-4 months. How long ago was it?
Like a month ago.
It was 9 months ago.
When she, I only known her a month.
No, but when you met her, she was already passed.
I never met her.
Yeah, you never met her because she already passed. You might want to cut that part out.
Yeah.
But
I got it.
cut that part out.
Cut this part out. No, I met you the day after. Literally.
The day after she passed?
That was a month
I didn't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not smoking.
It's a hell of a drug.
But yeah, so that happened on top of I was having some living issues. I didn't know where I was going to live. I was having some financial issues. I was going through a lot of issues. Going through a lot of stress. I was having a lot of panic attacks. Really, honestly. And I was making a lot of decisions that I shouldn't have been making. I was doing a lot of people wrong that I shouldn't have been doing wrong. So I just had to really look at myself and reevaluate where I was in life and change it, because I'm the only person, you know, like if shit doesn't change, I'm the only person that's left to blame. So I had to change it, and I did. So there's a part in the song where I say I'm not always right, but at least that I'm real. And I really agree with that. I'm not always right. I'm not always going to be right. No one's ever going to always be right, but at least I'm real about it. And that's mainly the main message behind this song. Crazy.
But,
so, what was your reaction when you heard the song?
Man, so since the day I met him, we hadn't like been separated. Like we went like 3 weeks, like straight. Like every day it was either we're chilling, we're making music.
He quickly became my best friend.
Yeah, it was real quick. Like I was like, yo, like I like to tell people this story. Well, the day we met, we made a really good song.
It's like, called Red Tape. My fans know what it is. It's probably released.
I really, I love the song. Just the fact that I've just started picking up music myself, just a little bit, and yeah. So we weren't separated. 2 days goes by. 2 days. I had no idea about this song or anything. He makes it. He sends it to me. I didn't have time to sit down and like casually listen to it.
He likes to actually listen to.
Yeah, like I will literally like specifically take.
So if he likes to save it for when he has time.
Yeah. Like,
that makes sense. You gotta focus on it.
Yeah, while I'm at work. I sit down. He goes posting something. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what the? Why haven't I heard that? He's like, check your files. Like my jaw drops. I'm like how does that like I know how the emotions like everything is poured out into something so beautiful and something
it's art
so catchy. Yeah, exactly. It's art. Something that even a crowd that has probably heard the chorus 2 or 3 times, by the end of the song, they're fucking singing it.
That's what happened. We performed it last night in my hometown. Actually, I had a show in my hometown,
and they were blasting.
Dude, awesome. I was on my knees. I was on my knees screaming.
And it's like,
as you can tell,
and it's a song where if you hear someone listening to it, you can't be like, the fuck. What are you listening to?
What's going on?
It's real raw emotion.
Yeah, like listen to it from start to finish, guitar solo and all.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, shout out to Austin Noble for doing the guitar solo.
Most definitely.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I really love that song because it really makes me feel like, honestly, I don't know, that song's really beautiful to me because performing it also releases me and helps me because that's how I handle my emotions. It's therapeutic. It really is. Because that's how I've dealt with the loss of Walt to Justice. Still long live Walt, a good friend of mine who passed away last year. Long live Sabrina, long live Hayden, long live everybody who has passed and on the come up. But just because of all these things that God has put me through, you only you got to deal with the cards you're dealt. You can't change how you're dealt, so you just have to live with it. So I've just handled, this is some hard shit I'm going through, but I can't let it define me. I can't let it define my artistry or my craft. I can't let it affect that. I can't let it affect me as a human. Yes, it's okay to mourn. It's okay to feel these feelings of emotions. It's okay to hurt, which was the main. That was the main theme of my album, Mountains and Monsters 2. That was the whole album theme. Was it's okay to hurt. It really is. It still is to this day. It always will be. Still a message.
Pain is a very real thing that a lot of us try to suppress, and it ends up just hurting.
Keep down and keep
and the more you bottle it up, the more it's
just express it. Let it out.
I have a very hard time expressing in words how I feel, and I do try to talk to my friends, my homies, anyone that's in my life, my family. Like I do try to talk to them, but
it's the vulnerability sometimes.
Sometimes it doesn't hit like it does when making a song.
Before we get into your newest album, your newest project, you're I've known you for a little bit now, a couple of months. Like you're a chill dude off the stage. Like you're calm, like you're mellow, and you get on stage and you're jumping around like so energetic. It's exactly. It's such a contrast to your normal demeanor. What explain that? Like
I really do try to, man, I don't like to say I want everyone to like me, but I do. So I always try to every time I meet somebody, I always treat them with so much respect and love that I can. Because, like I said, I have been through some things that most people haven't been, and I understand that. So what I do is, you don't know what this person that you're meeting is going through. So, if you're really nice to them, even you don't necessarily even got to compliment them. Just be nice to them. Maybe they haven't had that. Maybe everyone's rude as hell to them. So that's what I really try to do. I try to treat people with respect, just as I want people to treat me with respect.
And being from the homie standpoint, where I've been the last couple of weeks, I've known him. There is a difference between straight stage Drake and then Drake himself. There is two different personas, but how it all comes out.
It works. It works.
It collides in something.
The contrast in my artistry and my real life.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to know you off of the stage.
It's a pleasure. You get the exclusive.
There we go. So tell us about this newest project.
So Drako Family 3 has been something that I've been planning on releasing since 2019. My first album I ever released as YN Drako was Drako Family. And the whole message behind Drako Family was, it was just a bunch of local artists in my hometown that I considered my homies that I thought were hard. And I was like, I want me and my homies to make a big ass album and just drop it and go crazy. And it wasn't even necessarily trying to be serious. I was just trying to have fun with my friends and make some good songs. And this is back before I was even considered myself professional as an artist. This is back when I was just doing it for fun. And then when I released it, Wild West did crazy good. Nim Raps, shout out Nim Raps. He's a decently large YouTuber. I'm sorry, man. You're probably watching this. You follow me actually, so you are watching this. I'm sorry. I watched you through high school though. I used to watch him in high school before I ever made music, and he used one of my songs off my first album in one of his videos, and that video got 500, 600K. And that made the song get a lot of plays, and it was my first album I ever released. So the song, first time I released it, I already had on all platforms added up, had 60, 70K, which was my first song I really released as YN Drako. So I was like, damn, it's crazy. So I was like, I could probably really do that. He was making me my sound. He helped me find my sound, and I was like, I could probably really do this as an artistry. So after that, I released Mountains and Monsters and did all that. But the message behind Drako Family was a family aspect. So Drako Family 2 came out a year later, and that had my song Riot on there, which is my biggest song I've ever released. Shots at your neck. Everybody always says it. But no. So the third one, this is how I'm ending it off. And if you compare all the different cover arts, I probably just sent them to you too. They probably just popped up. But if they send you all the different cover arts, you can see the first one is in the studio. The second one is in the studio, but it's more lit up. And then the third one is the cover art is, I can announce it. It's gonna be released by the time this comes out. The cover art will be. It's
released the cover art, honestly.
Oh yeah, I was drunk that night. I was drunk and I dropped the cover art. But it was taken. Where was that? Radio City in New York. And my homie Rich 336 made it say Drako Family 3 on the Radio City. And I was like, it's crazy. I started off in the studio, now it's on Radio City. Even though it's not really the message behind it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because it will be one day.
Yeah, I used to give a fuck what you wanna do. Now I don't answer when I get a text from you. We was gonna start a family, that's so that. I went and said a few things I couldn't hold back. I remember the time we took those Kodaks. I went and burned them all, I hope you know that. I don't know where I'm finna go.